VisionCast Network. The dreams are unveiled, no but wonder no one is curtailed. Fun, talent, and randomness never derailed. In the VisionCast Network, your vision has sailed. VisionCast Network.
Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome to another episode of VisionCast Network. I am your main host, JC here. I am one of the founding fathers,
It's
and
muted.
yeah, I had to mute my speech there because I didn't want my speech to kind of, yap during the podcast while I flick through buttons. So we have quite a short crowd. The reason being is because our buddy Rachel is not here, although we do have a recording to play on her behalf. We do have a recording ready to go, so we will play that shortly from her. But in the Zoom room,
Actually,
we have.
JC,
Huh?
correction. We do have a recording from George too, because George is taking
Oh,
the
yeah,
day
that's right.
off
Yeah, yeah.
today.
George and Rachel aren't here, but we have recordings from them both. Thank you, Preston,
Yep.
for letting us know on that. So yeah, we have recordings from them both, and we will play both recordings. But in the Zoom room, we
Not
have.
back to back, but one at a time because I have to apps and stuff.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Yeah, but in the Zoom room, in the meantime, we have. Let's start off with the female side. We have Nora. Hey, Nora.
Hey, good evening, everyone. And hello, and I'm looking forward to the show, and hope you'll sit back and enjoy and listen and enjoy. Hello, everyone.
All
yeah, I'm
right.
not sure what for the next couple hours. We have a short crowd, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we had. I tried to ring up Donald and Willow, but they did not answer the phone, sadly. But that's okay. Um, we have, well, we had Chrissy, but I don't know if Chrissy's still here.
No,
Uh,
she's not.
okay, good. Okay, but she was here earlier, but she left. But hopefully she'll join later. If not, that's okay. And on the male side, of course, we have our other founding father, our VP, Vice President, Preston. Hey, Preston.
Yes, hello everyone. I hope you're doing well, and yeah, it's gonna be a interesting show to say the least.
Yep, last week we had our performance episode, which was fantastic. We have another one next week, which is actually going to be my birthday party, believe it or not. And yes, my birthday's coming up this week, in case you guys have not heard. And of course, back from the great country of Latvia, Salvis. Hey, Salvis.
Hey, happy to be here.
Yep, we missed you. Well, you were there briefly because you were on the plane, but you were able to do your shout out and all that.
Yeah, well,
So,
yeah, I'm not supposed to talk on phone during the flight, and that's
oh yeah.
against the that's yeah. But I was very sneaky, and I managed to do everything I shouldn't do on the
You
flight. So
sneaky little birdie.
yeah,
Well,
Oh
exactly.
gosh.
actually, the best part is we didn't have to tell the airline, so that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that too. All right, so let me double check real quick if we got everybody. Let me double check. Yep, we did get everyone, including myself. I am the president of the whole podcast. So yeah, so you got everybody. I got everybody without messing names or genders up. Thank goodness. So all right, so um we do have uh first off a couple of announcements. Does any of you guys have any announcements of any sort? Preston or
Actually,
Salvez?
I do have a quick one. Found out
Okay, what
last
is it?
week. Uh, I'm not sure if Rachel knows about this, but another podcast that they contributed a bit off and on last year, The Love Connection will be making a comeback on September the 3rd, a Tuesday. They
Interesting.
had to take the summer off. They had to take the summer off because of, Ashley lost stuff like that. So, yeah, The Love Connection will be coming back to your podcast players the week of September the 3rd. So, if you want to check that out, you may. But I just thought people should know about that.
Yep, yep, that's also where you can find it on your local podcast feed. Um, so yeah, we're trying to bring the old legacy feedback. We're at least trying to. Any work on that regard, or you're still trying to get that updated? Because you
Well,
did mention
actually,
it
I do.
earlier.
I do know on Acast I can download the files we already have going back from late February through April on the
Right,
website,
right.
but I'm sure Rachel has the other files. So I think sends me her other stuff, then I could upload more content. But for now, all I have in my possession is our stuff from late February through end of April on the website that we were already posted. It's already been posted. So
Um,
uh but don't worry folks, when I get the queue, we will get to work. So but we do want to bring that back for sure. So the work in progress.
okay. Yep, so stay tuned to
But
the
I
vision.
can't tell you our YouTube has been uploaded with all of June's episodes, July's episodes.
Yep.
I know I think Rachel's working on other milks and crank uh what's the word I'm looking for? M- Milk and cranny? Yeah, that's it.
What milk and what?
You
Milk
know
and
what they say. We have lots of you from the milk and cranny or whatever it's. I forget what they say. Oh boy, I'm losing it.
Don't worry, you'll get to it. But yeah, so again, check VisionCast.network. That's our podcast website. We do have them updated. Preston is the admin of the website as well as Rachel, so you'll hear from either or
Yes,
from
I
time
have
to
not
time.
get my hands on coding yet, but I can't wait to dive in. It's gonna be good.
Yeah, I'm not a coder, so what about you, Salvis? You got anything?
Well, I have some ideas. But we'll see if everything will happen. Yeah, I mean, we all know that Apple OS is shutting down, so I have
Oh
some
yeah,
Yep.
projects
yeah.
in that regard in works. Well, not really Apple specific website, but yeah, something similar. Yeah, who knows? We'll see. Maybe for later episodes, we'll have some announcements regarding that project. Yeah.
Yeah, we need to book some more interviews, man. You gotta bring us some more interview ideas.
Yeah. We'll definitely work on that, and well, I hope maybe if Preston will help me get in touch with Jamie, maybe I will syndicate Low Connection.
Yeah, I'm sure that may not be a bad idea. I could definitely get you his con. Well, I do have his contact card and his email. Well, the Love Connection email too that they have.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'll definitely
Yeah.
I could make that happen for sure. And like I said, it kicks back up September 3rd. So uh, I'm sure we could work that out for sure.
Yep, and speaking of that, September is a big month. It's Apple season, and Apple is definitely going to be releasing all their software. And I know that iOS 18 has been in six total. Well, I wouldn't say total yet because they still have maybe two more betas left to go before final release. But iOS 18 has six betas so far. There might be two more to go or one more depending on how long the beta cycle will last, but we should see a follow-up build in the coming days. And from what I heard, iOS 18 is expected to be I would say giant release with some minor features, and it's going to be a huge update. And I'm just beyond excited. I have not been surprisingly not beta testing this year. I had fun beta testing last year, but not this year. I prefer to wait until either public or maybe RC, because RC is when we get the final version, developers and public beta testers get the final version first before the general public gets it. So, um, but it doesn't matter because the final version is the final build number. So when iOS 18 drops to our phones, then we will be willing to update. And Apple didn't announce anything yet, but my prediction is iOS 18 will be released to the general public on September 16th. So hoping that they cross fingers on that because I really want them to release it on the 16th, and that means September 10th is going to most likely be when Apple uh, starts pre-orders on their new phones, and you know how it is. The mess is kind of crazy on their part. So, but we won't hear anything until Apple officially confirms their event, which we usually highlight here. But this year we probably won't highlight the phones. We'll just probably highlight the software, and there will be a bonus episode coming, folks. I promise you, there will be a bonus episode. I just haven't had the time to figure out what to come up with there. But what I will say is, once iOS 18 drops, I will do a comprehensive demonstration of some of the new features in the new OS probably soon. And if not, you'll hear discussions about the features once everybody upgrades. We'll get everyone's opinions on it, and we'll definitely highlight some of the new features and kind of do a discussion on it. So that's coming probably around mid-September. So you'll hear about that as we get closer.
Yep.
And as far as from
And I and
announcement,
I'm sure and
go ahead,
I'm sure
Preston.
too. I'm sure too. Like news regarding uh the different moments and things. I know Applevis is going away, but I'm sure if we get news from other sources that believe in Apple, we will cross post those out.
Yep.
We'll, but yeah, I'm very excited for the new iOS, especially the new feature where you can do send later in text messages. That's convenient, especially let's just say if somebody you wake up in the middle of the night for some strange reason and you don't want to send a text, you can do a send you can do the send later feature. That's gonna be cool.
Yeah, you can schedule it. Yeah, that's a really cool feature. And another feature is better communication with Android. That is a big improvement. I can't believe Apple is finally doing it because, as Craig Federighi stated in the article that I read, they're a bit late to the party, but they got it done. So now we'll be able to have RCS is slowly rolling out. So by the time RC gets dropped, then that means the RCS will be available to all users, starting with the developers slash public beta testers first in RC, and then to the rest of the world later on. And it'll be slowly rolling out to different countries. And RCS stands for Rich Communication Service, and that will replace SMS slash MMS entirely. But iMessage is not going away. So if you thought iMessage is going away, no, it's staying. It's just going to have a different effect. But you will get things like emoji reactions, reading indicators if someone read your message, and real-time typing indicators, which I am going to absolutely love because I've been wanting to text my Android friends for a while because I have a couple friends that have Android phones. But unfortunately, I don't get the notification that someone, I mean, I do get the notification that someone texted me, but I don't get like XOS, so and so is typing, and it won't tell you who's typing unless you're on an iPhone. So now that's going to be a big improvement. Um, so yeah, that's one of the biggest ones. So again, be on the lookout. Um, we will talk about all there is to come once the iOS operating system drops. I will cover the Mac most likely, but that will be on a separate, probably a bonus episode talking about what's new in the Mac operating system. And yes, I will be saving up for the Meta glasses. I'm starting to save up for them, and that's going to be amazing because I'm going to definitely save up for the Meta glasses, and I will be getting them most likely after I save up my money because I felt them twice at the Sunglasses Hut store in Middletown at the Middletown Mall, and then previously I went to Sterling Optical, and Sterling Optical is expected to have new units arriving this week. So by the time, hopefully after or on or after my birthday, once I have enough money saved, I'll be able to purchase the Ray-Ban glasses direct from them without having to go on Amazon and ordering them later. So and yes, you will get a bonus episode on that as well. And the next time I do my podcast, you'll hear me on the Ray-Ban glasses. It'll be funny that it'll be cool that both Salvis and myself will both have the meta glasses. We'll both be talking on them. And
Yeah, I'm on my Meta glasses right now, so.
yeah, the quality sounds pretty good from what I heard. It's really good quality. It's not robotic, unlike
Mm-hmm.
unlike other things. Um, and other news, I read that Apple is actually doing its first plan on designing a tabletop robot. Did you guys hear about this?
Oh, I think I have somewhat.
Yeah, they're designing it with an iPad-like display, and it has a robotic arm. So by the time they're doing mass production, it won't be out till like probably 26 or 27, and it's gonna be around about $1,000. Like, whoa, that's a lot of money. So yeah,
I
again, you
know.
can you can read that on Mac Rumors if you like. It's a really interesting find. All right, so we promised that we have a message from our producer, and we want to, Preston, if you mind, if you want to load that message up, we do have a we're
But we
recording.
forgot about Nora. Nora, maybe you have any announcements?
Oh yeah, that's right. Nora, you have anything?
No, I have no announcements so far. Not yet.
Okay. I was just checking because I almost forgot.
Okay, that's okay.
Yeah. So we have, yeah, so yeah, anyway, so yeah, we have a pre-recorded message from Rachel, and we have a pre-recorded message from George. So we're not gonna play them both at the same time. We're gonna play them separate, so that you guys want to hear
Yes,
from Rachel, and then you'll
and
hear from
and
George.
and thankfully, I did put them in the for editing folder for Dropbox, so Rachel will find them, or yeah, Rachel or the editing gods will find them and they'll insert them drip.
Yeah, but we
But
do
like I but like I said, since we're running on limited resources for today's taping, that's why we got what we got.
okay.
So
So
there we
yeah,
go.
so we do have a message to be played. So do you mind
Yes.
we play the message?
Yep. I found Rachel's. I did my Dropbox app crashed on me, but I did open it back up, and what I found was this. So here we go.
Hello, VisionCast land, VisionCast team, and listeners. This is Rachel, aka Cloud11. Hope you guys are doing awesome. I'm taking this week off the show due to me going out of town last week with Haley for her follow up appointment with her voice surgeon. And also, just we've been pretty busy and I just need some time to kind of relax and take it easy. So I'm not going to be there today, but don't worry, we'll be back in full bloom next week for all y'all's performances. And I'll have some stuff as well. So you guys keep shining, keep dreaming, keep loving, and yeah, y'all are awesome. And remember that George always spilled the milk because he's Doodles. Love you all. Take care.
Yeah,
All
what
right.
she said.
Wow. That's why we love getting good comedy from Rachel every single week, because we just like getting a lot of good crap from Rachel every weekend. I mean, every week. Wait, I said weekend. Good grief, week. Now I'm doing this for saying weekend. Anyway, um, but yeah, there's seriousness. We love you, Rachel, as a team, and we definitely miss you. But like you said, you'll be back next week, and hopefully things will be amazing as normal. And we do have another message from George, but before we play that, you can get that queued up. Preston, in the meantime, while we get that queued up, how has everybody's weekend been going? Anybody did anything special?
I know for me, I just well relaxed around the studios here. We got a little bit of a severe rain. Well, severe weather. It was some severe rain over the weekend, so I sort of been taking it easy. But I am looking forward to get my haircut later on this month because that needs done.
Okay, cool. What about you, Salvis, apart from traveling back to Latvia?
Well, yeah, well, my travel was very nice. So uh, I I I love Delta Airlines and I love Latvian Air Baltic airline, but well, this time assistance in France and Paris was awful. But during weekend, this weekend was awesome. We had a celebration in Riga as every August because Riga is celebrating its birthday foundation. So yeah, we had concert on the riverside and stuff like that. So it was awesome. How about you, Jason?
Uh, Not much apart from blood work I had to do for the pre-voke, and the blood work has been finished, by the way. It was done as of last week, so um when I go back to my regular doctor's appointment Wednesday, I'll be getting the blood work result, and then Mom will send it to the director of the program, and then when she sends it, she's going to let her know what day I'm open, and that will determine the day that I start the program in September. So once that has been settled, then once I get the once Mom gets the starting date, then I will be able to go to the program on that day that I start, and it's only going to be from 10 to 2, so it's going to be rather quick. So, yeah, but it won't be till mid-September, so, I will let you guys know. Also, I do have a correction to make. I did say that, November I will be heading to Florida. Well, actually, it's going to be from November 14th through the 20th, so, Um, I will be gone on those days. Um, I may go on the podcast, but it may be just to chat and, just to text chat. But I may not, depending on how much noise the thing is, and how much noise it is, and that sort of thing. So, but yeah. But anyways, I'll be gone between the 14th and the 20th. So I wanted to make that correction to you guys so that you guys will be aware that I'll be gone those days. But you'll be in good hands with Rachel and a couple of others. I'll probably do what I did last time. I'll probably send a pre-recorded message for you guys to play as normal. And if I do come on, that's great. I'll just probably say hi to you guys real quick and then sign off. And then if not, that's totally fine too. So, but most likely you'll get a pre-recorded message from me. So, um, but other than that, my weekend's been good. I went to, well, actually, my cousin from Long Island came to visit, and I um I went to my niece's graduation. She graduated from college. So I hung out with her and her friends, and we chatted for a bit. And then after that, I went home and got ready for karaoke virtually. And then Sunday, we didn't go to church, unfortunately. We were supposed to go, but my cousin had to stay, and she had to stay for that Saturday night. So we sadly didn't go, so we had to watch church online. But other than that, just relaxed. So, yeah, just kind of relaxed.
Yeah, same here. I just kind of relaxed with family. I caught some of the Little League World Series that takes place every year here in Williamsport, PA. I didn't know about the thing until a few years ago. I just didn't bother to get coverage until
Yeah.
this year. So they got some competitive uh teams and stuff that play all throughout the series. I know some of the games had a rain delay because they did get some rain up there over the weekend.
Oh, yeah, it was actually my ComHab worker's sister's birthday on Saturday, so she had a birthday, so she's now 23. So, yeah, her birthday was
Oh
this past,
wow!
yep, her birthday was this past Saturday, so
And
she went to her parents' house for her birthday party.
the thing,
Huh?
maybe like the oldest person here.
It's 8:30.
Uh, okay. Um, Yeah, and then on Thursday for me, for my birthday, I'm just gonna hang out. Well, during the day, most likely, probably gonna go out to do karaoke at round one. We'll see how it goes, and we'll also see how the weather is. But on the evening of my birthday, I have a friend who actually her husband's birthday actually falls on the same day as my birthday. So my mom and I are going to go to my friend's house on Thursday to have dinner over there with her name is Nina, and you guys heard from her probably in the previous episodes. Nina, her husband Louis, and the kids. So both of them, um, both of them, we're gonna be spending time together. We're gonna, celebrate both of our birthdays at her house. We're gonna have dinner. I'm gonna have mac and cheese, and mom's gonna make some rice, and we're gonna have a good time. So, and one of her friends from the church that she helps at is actually coming as well. So we're gonna have like a birthday dinner. So it's gonna be a lot of fun on Thursday. So yeah. So all right. So we do have one more message to play.
Yep,
But
I'm gonna play
before
it.
that, but
Oh,
before we
Oh,
play message from George, we should mm, learn how Nora did last week.
oh
How
yes.
was her
Yeah.
week?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. How was your weekend, Nora? Did you do anything interesting? Nora, you're muted.
Talking to me?
Yeah, we were asking you how your weekend was and what did you do on the weekend?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were calling my name. I'm sorry. Um, yeah, this weekend, past weekend, oh yeah, I went to a place called here in Phoenix, place where we have parks and trails and stuff, and it's called North Mountain Visitor Center. And my chapter, the group local chapter for the American Council of the Blind and the Arizona Council of the Blind. We went to a place where we visitor center. We got to hear a guy by the name of Richard Bolton, who played some instruments, uh, banjo and guitar and just kind of flute. And he sang, and we had wonderful entertainment. And we had coffee and some things like chocolate or blueberry muffins, chocolate chip cookies, and one or two people had tea, and it was real good. And I had coffee. So we had this like every third Saturday of the month. So I went there and did things. And I had a great time. And the place where we have entertainment is also called an exhibit hall where we talk about plants and things like that. And so, and that's wonderful. It's great. And like you want to donate to the people who are keep keep up with the grounds and the trails and the place, the building, and keep up with the exhibit hall. And some people want to donate to the museum, but I didn't have enough money, so I just did not donate. I just had fun, enjoyed being with my local chapter. So it was fun.
yeah, that's
Well,
some cool stuff.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's too
Mhm.
bad we have a chapter here in New York, but I haven't even bothered to check them out or figure out what the information is on how to join the local chapter.
Yep.
I'm just proud of being a part of the national ACB um, member at large, which you can find out more information by going to acb.org and you can find out more on how to become a member and there are different options. I'm just proud to be a member at large, which, yeah, so, um,
I'm a member of both chapter, local and state. So that's good. The others like
the
to be
local and
a member.
state, yeah,
Mhm.
local and state's interesting. All right, so now we can play the recording from George. We heard from Rachel, but now we have one more.
Yes.
which is
We shall.
just.
We
I mean,
shall,
everyone.
and I will do that. And I need to go get my portable charger because this phone's at 20%. So let me play this, and we will press on. So here's George with his greeting.
Hey, VisionCast team, it's George here. I am taking the week off. I had Rachel and Haley here. They were horrible guests. I'm kidding, no, they weren't. Actually, no, I feel bad for Haley because she came in with both Lyme disease and a headache, both. So we talked for a bit, and she went to bed for a bit, and slept about 9:40ish area at night. Got up and had some nuggets, went back to bed, and got up the next morning and got ready to leave, and Um, you know, as it does suck, the weather is screwing with her head that much, and then Lyme disease flaring up. And I saw Rachel. I had to play with her for a whole night. I mean, if Hillary's was there, I had kind of break. I mean, God, the whole night, Rachel. And that's just torture. So I need a night to just clear my head. No, I'm kidding. I miss Rachel a lot. Having her here was awesome, and they'll be back here in January. So we were here for the 9th and the 10th overnight. And having both of them here was awesome. They're both awesome people. I just want to shout out JC, Preston, Rachel, my beautiful girlfriend, Angela, my beautiful girlfriend, Willow, my beautiful girlfriend, JC, the birthday boy next week. That'll be an awesome show, lots of surprises in store. Possible mystery guests, who knows? I know things I'm not going to say, or I'm bluffing. But shout out to the whole entire team. And Preston, please promote the show if you can this week. It's going to be a great show. And I'll talk to you all soon. God bless. And just remember, since Rachel can't say anything right now, Rachel's filled with milk and Rachel's doodles. And haha, Rachel. Take care. Talk soon. See you next week.
Okay,
Haha,
well,
nice job,
you
George.
spilled the
Nice
milk
job.
even more, Doodles, because you you give good crap too. So it's George that spills the milk. If you heard Rachel's message, she clearly said it. George always spills the milk every weekend. I mean, every week. Whoops, every week. I said it again, every weekend. Good. But
So
in all seriousness, we love you, both George and Rachel. Thanks for sending those messages. And yep, my birthday party is next week, and it's actually the same week as the performance. So we do have a lot of stuff happening next week. So um so yeah, we do have a lot of stuff to play. I've already sent in my stuff, my performances, and also um I was going to say that 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 I'll be seeing my combat worker tomorrow because mom has an appointment. So I will be hanging out with her. I don't know what we're doing, but probably doing something interesting. Did anyone come
Well,
in?
JC, maybe if it's nice out, you all should get like a milkshake or something. That would be nice.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, we have some ideas. We usually go out like to the gym or
And yeah, I need to hit up our ice cream shop at some point before fall kicks in because I'm craving a cookies and cream milkshake.
yeah, I don't I don't I don't do that, but I do sometimes go to like we went to the mall and we saw there's a we went to visit an FYE, not sure if you guys remember FYE.
Oh,
That's
yeah. Actually, I remember their old commercials on radio and TV way back in the day, so I'm a little familiar with them. I haven't been in a FYE store that I remember, but I
well
remember their old commercials.
they still exist, so I went to one. in the mall. We stopped at because there was a sign that said FYE, and I'm like, oh, and then I went in there and I saw they sell everything. They sell records, headphones, um, C
Bluetooth. Well, I mean, I don't need any more Bluetooth. I got all that here. I got
no Bluetooth.
my aftershocks. I got my new Apple Bluetooth earbuds, Lightning Beats Modifier X. I got my Bluetooth speakers. I got that one gaming headset, Bluetooth gaming
Oh, good.
headset that I
A
use.
Fontaine. Oh, jeez.
One
It's
only thing
freaking.
you miss, Preston, is Meta Ray-Ban smart glasses.
He
Yeah.
doesn't. Wait, you. Wait, you got the Meta too, Preston?
No, I do not. But if I save up more dough, I could get my hands on my Meta Ring Band.
Oh, yeah. We got a lot of saving to do. That costs $300.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying, man.
I'm already saving up for mine.
But I
Money,
think,
money doesn't grow on trees.
yeah, I think on Ray-Ban website you can buy in installments using Klarna. But yeah,
Yeah, and
Interesting.
of course, yeah, and of course I'll be getting birthday cards. I got one birthday card from my aunt from my aunt and 50 bucks. So I'm starting this saving up now. So hopefully on or after my birthday, when I have enough money saved, I'll go ahead and I'll purchase them direct from um either Sunglass Hut or Sterling Optical. Probably Sterling Optical, but I have to call them first to verify that their units are back in stock. So, because I did look at both of them. They both seem nice. The Wayfarer is nice, and the Headliner. You can't do any customization with the Headliner, but you can with the Wayfarer. Um, you can get different lenses with the Headliner. You can get different lenses. So yeah, and I was also going through the archive of the VisionCast with JC and friends, our old episodes. Man, those old episodes bring back so many memories.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
maybe we should upload all the episodes to YouTube as well.
they
What do
are
you
up.
think?
They are up, but it's under the old brand before we switched. It's under the old brand, but we have like some are on the legacy feed while others are on YouTube. So if you want to listen to them, you can certainly go to YouTube and type in
Yeah, I can
VisionCast with
actually uh cross post out the Lexi Feeds URL. I'm not sure if there's a way to download episodes individually on that Anchor
no,
page.
I don't think there
There's
is.
not.
I think
Okay.
there is, but I don't even know. I haven't even bothered to go on the legacy feed, but I remember the last episode that got posted was the one before the old legacy feed got defunct and is or still going to make a return, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, like I said, thankfully I know on Acast I did see where you can download episodes that you uploaded it, because that's how we were able to get those to Donald when we switched. So
Yeah, well, if Preston, if you'll share Dropbox folder with me, I can send you all MP3 files. So I have everything. No worries about that.
Yeah, we could. Yeah,
okay,
we
yeah,
could.
cool.
And then what
Yeah,
you can
because
do is
I
you
was
can
gonna say I'm actually already.
Yeah, I was about to say you can upload them straight to the feed when Selvit sends them to you, you can just put them straight to the feed. So you won't have to worry about downloading them manually.
Yeah, that worked. Yeah, that works.
Yeah, that'll definitely work because, like I said, we can have Selvis put a folder with all the episodes, and then
And I can download
yeah, you
stuff
can
from
download all them in
Acast feed too.
and then
So
you can
we'll
have
make it work.
one go. So yep, our old legacy feed is going to come back momentarily. We'll let you know when it does happen, and once that happens, you'll definitely be able to listen in on the old legacy feed. And also, forgot to tell you that Anya's mom, her birthday is actually the day before my birthday, so her birthday falls on the 21st. So Anya's mom, if you're listening to this, you probably don't know who we are, but JC and the whole VisionCast network team want to wish you a very happy birthday if you're listening to this recording later. So, happy birthday, Anya's mom. So we do want to wish Anya's mom a happy.
Yes. Hope you enjoy and don't eat too much cake.
Yeah, don't eat too much cake. Um, so yeah, again, happy birthday to Anya's mom. If she's listening to this recording, like I said, we don't know. She doesn't know who we are. Who she doesn't know who we are yet. But eventually, yes. JC, Preston, and the whole team want to wish you a very happy birthday. If you're listening to this recording either now or if you're listening to it later, happy belated birthday. Um, so trying to think. Um, so what are you guys looking forward to the iOS 18 update in September?
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, me too. I'm excited also.
Me too.
Yeah, although you'll be getting iPad OS because you have an iPad,
Yeah, I'm
Nora.
not sure what I want to get my hands on first, but
That's
when I
right.
download it.
The personal voice sounds really nice, although it's gonna be weird to put my personal voice in voiceover. It's gonna sound pretty weird. Well, if you're using a good mic, that is.
I might try Apple AI too.
Well, the only thing is it only supports certain phones, like the 15 Pro and Pro Max and the 16 lineup. The iPhone SE4, which is set to come out next year in 25, that is supposed to have the Apple Intelligence capabilities. So I don't have the SE4, but I do have a Mac, so that Mac will definitely support it. So my Mac will definitely support Mac OS Sequoia 15.1, which is still in beta, by the way, and it will be for a while. It won't come out till October, um, so there's two separate operating systems. There's the standard, and then there's 15.1/18.1. So if you want a good demo of that, you can listen to Living Blindfully, Jonathan Mosen's podcast, where in the previous episode he did an excellent job demonstrating the new voices. I can't wait to try the improved AI voices when macOS comes out. The improved S AI voices, and I say S because my HomePod speaker is there. So if I say it, it'll trigger the speaker. So same goes to when you trigger different things. Um, so yeah, and the Apple Vision Pro, I heard about that, but that's too expensive. It's like $1,000. Like,
I think it's more than $1,000. I think it's 3,500, something like that.
yeah, I have not checked on that. I mean, I heard about it, but nah, it's like wearing like a pair of goggles. From what I heard you wear like
Oh,
a goggles.
very huge headset. Um,
I wouldn't
yeah.
set it on my head. I much rather wear the Meta glasses.
Oh,
They're much
definitely.
lighter. I
Oh,
looked at both of them. I looked at the Wayfarer, and I also looked at the headliner. I looked at both of them. The headliner is very cool. The headliner is a circle shape, and the Wayfarer is a square shape. And there's a touchpad on the left of the arm, and there's a switch on the right, and also a capture button where you can hold it to record and then hold it again to stop recording, and then you can press it to take a photo. I might customize mine when I get my Meta glasses, because I want to have the record. I'm gonna have it set to press the button to start recording, and then press it again to stop it, and then press and hold for a picture, because I don't like it when you press and hold for a video. I mean, you could say the hey META word, and then you can say take a photo or record a video, and then but
Mm-hmm. But you can just tap on the side and tell what you want. You don't need to say like, "Hey Meta." You can just like tap on the side and tell what you want. Yeah. And I joined early access testing program for Meta AI glasses.
can you do
Uh,
that app, or do you have to do that from the website? Because I want to find out if you do it from the. I don't know if you can do it from the app.
you need to you just Google Meta AI glasses early access.
Right.
So go through links, and then you'll be asked to enter your glasses serial number.
Oh,
So you can find the serial number in the app. There will be
is
instructions
that under
where you can
about? Is
find
it
it.
about glasses?
Sorry?
Where is that under? Is that under about glasses, or is that under the
Yeah, it's under about glasses. Yeah,
Okay.
you can find the serial number there. You enter or copy serial number and and submit it. And if you are lucky, you'll receive notification on your MetaView app.
Oh, okay. And then you'll
Yeah.
be immediately in the early access, and you'll be able to share
hmm
your data with them, or you don't have to. I mean, it's up to you. You can
Yeah. Yeah.
or not share.
Yeah. So yeah, I really love these glasses. I have their newest model, Llama 3.1. Not sure which model of 3.1 is in there. Meta glasses keeps telling me it has 1.7 trillion model. Well, it's actually not correct because they don't have such large model. But yeah, it's very very cool. You can ask so many interesting things and do so many cool things with glasses.
Yeah, you can even have it play music direct from Apple Music. I can't wait to pair it with Apple Music, because I have it,
hmm
so stream stuff. Although I'll most likely use a wireless headset, and I did buy one for my phone, which is the Beats Studio Pro. I ordered it, so I will be getting a lot of new tech upgrades this year. Big tech upgrades.
Yeah. Well, cool thing is that I just say, "Hey Meta, next," and it can play next song in whatever app you are. Yeah, it works really well also with Audible audiobooks. I just say next, and it skips the next chapter, or in any other app. So yeah.
Yeah, and you can also use it to do WhatsApp calls and Messenger, although I don't use Messenger, but I do have WhatsApp.
hmm
I have WhatsApp
Yeah.
phone. So I can
hmm
video call a family member, and switch between the camera by pressing the button twice on the right side of the camera. I mean the right side of the glasses arm, and switch
hmm
between. And
Yeah, and you can listen to messages from WhatsApp, incoming messages from WhatsApp, and text messages as well. And Yeah, you can
Yeah.
send messages
It
straight from glasses.
my Mac will be saying the messages. I'll have to probably silence the Mac so that I'll listen from the glasses. So that if someone texts me, then I'll be like, oh, okay, someone left me a message. I don't have to worry about pulling my phone or grabbing it or
Hmm.
charging dock and charging it and then just goes, okay, who messaged me? What? And then even though my Mac intentionally reads the messages, and also in Mac OS 15, um, the commanders section has been changed to just commands in the voiceover utility, so you will get an updated voiceover utility, but nothing has changed. You will get the new primary voices tab, and you also get a new command section in voiceover where you get to customize the custom commands and their group of radio buttons, so you'll hear all about that. And I'll probably do a demonstration when I get the final version of macOS installed and updated. And I will create a backup just in case if voiceover sounds turn on. Frankly, that won't happen, but in case it does, then I will have to I'll put the voiceover archive that I saved and I'll import that in and just replace it. So that is someone's Mac is who's that talking? Is that your computer, Preston?
Yeah, I forgot. I forgot to mute my laptop. Oh, that was random.
Yes. What voice are you using? It sounds like you're using Bobby or something.
Yeah, that's my Bobby for eloquence on Jaws.
Oh, I thought it sounded something similar. Yeah, we have for eloquence on Mac we have Sandy and I think we have Bobby. No, I don't think we have Bobby for ours. We have Sandy, Rocco, Reed, Flo, Eddie. Um,
Yeah, that's right, Eddie. Yeah.
yeah, and that's it. We don't have that many of the voices. And yes, if you're thinking eloquence has they changed, not as of yet. I don't know if we're going to up the voice a little bit, but I'm hoping that by the
Hmm.
final release they'll make some changes to the voice and stuff like that. Um, so yeah, I'll definitely try the glasses out, and plus it has a well, it's in beta right now, but the feature where you get to respond follow-up requests without saying hey META, and also you get to say without the look and command. So that's another option, so you can enable that. But again, those are still in beta. So if you decide to test them, make sure you join the early access program and you will see some new features added and you'll receive notifications when you set them up. And you can't just pull them out and set them up, like you can't pair them via Bluetooth. You have to go to the MetaView app and sign in with your email address or whatever. And then once you do that, you'll be guided on how to set up the glasses in the app, and you can change the name afterwards. But eh, like I said, you'll hear me do a full review on the glasses. I know that Selvis is using them, and a couple of others are using them, and soon I will be using them too at home. So I will be doing a demonstration of the glasses and I will definitely be showing you how to set them up. And from a blindness perspective, I'll show you how to set them up, and I'll also show you how the features are easy to use. And I'll definitely be using the Beat Studio Pro as
It's
well,
9 o'clock.
all that. We're into the second hour. Thank you, Chime, and thank you, computer. Um, so yep, we're in the second hour of VisionCast Network. And I forgot to ask how did the RCL episode go? Preston. Oh, I think is he muted?
Yeah, Preston is muted. Probably somewhere.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh,
yeah, I'm here.
there you are. Yeah, I was asking you how did the RCL episode go?
Oh, pretty good. Let's see, what did we get into? Uh, Darnell did an inversion from his studio. We did premiere a new segment called uh, Radio Connection Hot Takes. Uh, we did air some more of Tim's road trip back from his Tallahassee trip, and yeah, lots of other nook and crannies. So stay tuned this week, folks, because you're going to be in for a treat.
Yeah, but I do check the WhatsApp. I do check the WhatsApp group chat, and I might unmute the WhatsApp group chat. Well, actually, no. I'll keep them muted because I'll get too many notifications in the group chat.
Matter of fact, in about 24 hours, when Rachel's done editing, the new RCL episode will be in your ear holes.
Yep. I don't hardly listen to them that much though because, and I do still keep in touch with our VO guy, John Williard. I still keep in touch with him, by the way. He's been doing really good.
Oh, yes.
He's doing really good. I still email him, and now we've been texting because he loves my um I send and you get them too, Preston. I send the daily Bible verses, and he's been liking them. He's been
Yeah,
getting.
it's a good way to start the day. I definitely agree.
Yeah, I do like sending them. I used to send them manually because it was a pain in the butt sending them manually, but now it's much faster because I found a shortcut on YouTube, a shortcut thanks to YouTube, which allows you to send multiple messages to recipients in separate messages. So that's really cool because you get to like it's like scheduling a message, and then you get to pick the recipients who you want to send the message to, and then you hit send and the message gets sent. But with the scheduling feature, I wonder how that's going to work because it's gonna be completely well. Actually, it won't because when you send it, 'cause I did this in the mail app where you get to send it, and I've been using Gmail a lot. I've been using the Gmail app, but um, it's gonna be kind of interesting to use the new mail app in Mac OS.
Yeah,
And
I think in Gmail you could do like schedule send. I've tried it. It actually works.
yeah, I tried that too, but I'd like to use the native mail app to send quick messages, send quick email notes and things like that. Um, so, um,
Have you tried Gemini Live, uh, the voice assistant?
the what?
Gemini Live. So it's like you can talk with the Gemini assistant from Google, like with voice. They
Can you
have new voices.
on the web or do you have to download
You can use either app or you can do it on web. Yeah, if the Gemini Live is in your Gemini account activated, yeah, well, they're slowly rolling it out, because it's like in May, OpenAI announced the advanced voice mode. Well, no one got it yet, well, except of some beta testers, but Google is rolling out their voice mode now. and well, at least from what I've heard, it's very cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same with well, Apple is rolling out their in 18.1 and 15.1, they're starting to beta test the improved S AI voices, and they sound pretty human-like. So, um, for those that are using 15 standard, you will get the old version, but if you're using 15.1 and or 18.1, you'll get the newly updated version, and the sound is different. So you will hear the new sound, and I will demonstrate that from a blindness perspective when we get close to the macOS and iOS releases. I will demonstrate that, and I will demonstrate some improved granularity with them. So if you kind of slip up on a word, you can say, "What's the weather like in Philadelphia?" No, I mean Pennsylvania, and or no, Delaware, and then the S will recognize that and it'll give you the weather. And ChatGPT integration is coming, but it won't be until spring of 25. So you won't be seeing that until at least uh, future iOS slash macOS, iPadOS builds. So you won't see that till spring of this year. And Apple's doing quite a lot. Let's hope that any last minute bugs will get sorted out when the final release comes in. That's the time you will send them off to accessibility at apple.com when the final release is out for everyone. So that email address is handy to have if you want to send them bug reports. But don't send them yet because we're still on 17, but it won't be much longer until we get 18 and version 15. First to the beta testers and then to the general public later. And like I said, I will give you a demonstration of some of the new features coming in this OS. So we'll be talking about some of the new features and highlighting them. And of course, personal voice as well. I haven't played with personal voice, but this could be very interesting to play around with the personal voice. So that is going to be very interesting. And who would like their own personal voice speaking with voiceover? I would. I would definitely jump on it. What about you, Preston? Would you like to have your voice speak in iOS 18? That'll be pretty weird if your voice would speak in iOS 18.
I have a unique voice. I might like it.
You would put Nora, you would have your voice speak.
I probably would, yeah. That sounds weird, but probably would.
Yeah, I would too, but I heard demos of it. It does sound pretty buggy at first, but I'm sure they'll improve it. Yeah, it was in
Hmm.
beta mode and yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so um
Yeah, and Google Pixel 9 is coming on August 22nd.
oh, that's the same day as my birthday. Wow.
Yes.
The Google Pixel 9. Oh my goodness. That phone, I heard about that. And they're also releasing the Buds, the
Yeah.
new Buds 2.
hmm Well,
Think
I don't think the phone is very fancy, but well, at least it's Google and they're doing something. So yeah,
and they did their
I can't wait for Android 15. Well, that will be fantastic.
yeah, they did their event, so Apple clearly is going to have some interesting things to kind of catch up with. So,
hmm
yep, their event is coming up momentarily, folks. So be on the lookout. Android already did theirs. Now Apple is next. So let's hope that the reviews on the 16 lineup is good. So hopefully they'll get some good reviews out of it. I've been checking um YouTube, and a reviewer from New York by the name of Flossie Carter. He's been doing some great demonstrations of various tech products that he buys, and I've been checking out some like uh various um uh various uh various tech reviews, and of course on various podcasts like on Unmute. Big shout out goes to Demasi and Michael B and Michael D and Marty and the whole Unmute team, as well as IA Cast. They do such a good job, and they did a presentation on the Meta glasses. So if you want to look it up, Sunday edition with Anthony Corona. Um, he interviewed Michael Doyce and talked about the Meta glasses and talked about the difference between the two. Um, and the fact that you can record in stereo while in video mode, it's just impressive. I'm just like blown. I was actually at the store trying the glasses on, and when I heard a sampled live stream with the guy using stereo on the glasses, I was like, holy mackerel. You can hear this.
Yeah, they have like 5 mics.
I know, right? It's impressive. 5 mic system. That's
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you don't have to put the mic close to your mouth. If
Yeah.
you use it, you can just put it on and you can hear yourself. And I think it's uh because when I tried it on, my friend couldn't hear nothing. My friend couldn't hear nothing at all from the glasses because it was worn only on me, and it was well unheard of because you couldn't hear nothing on the glasses at all because only you can actually hear what's on the glasses, because it's like it says, like wearing a pair of glass like regular glasses, except it has the meta features built in. So it was only a demo unit because they had like an interactive it had like on the demo unit they showed like an interactive uh screen where it displayed sample phrases that you can say to the glasses. Like one of them said, create a funny caption with this image, and it created a funny caption. So you can do that. And another one it gave is, what is the nearest Italian restaurant nearby? And what can I make with this recipe? And that sort of thing. So you can
Yeah, you can ask for what kind of events are near me. Like give me a news brief. Well, a lot of various things. And you can ask about weather. Yeah, a lot of cool stuff.
I think you can you like if I play music, will it like duck the audio when you like play music from the glasses? Because I know that um for some, and I know the S Assistant does it, well, at least on the phone, not on the Mac, because when you press a button it shuts the music completely off, where when you speak into the microphone, the music kind of stays on and the audio from the
Mm,
glass.
yeah. Well, they kind of lower the volume of music when they are listening. There's this ting sound, and the back it goes to background, so glass could hear you. But I mean, when you listen to music or whatever on your glasses, and for example, if glasses are on maximum, then probably if you're like riding on a bus or in a car, person sitting next to you will hear everything very clearly. But yeah,
But if you have it
yeah,
set medium volume, like 50%, that's
yeah, yeah.
normal, because I have my volume at 50% for my iPhone, and I also have it at 50% on my Mac. So that's the medium volume, and I think it goes
Mm, Yeah, it depends on your volume on glasses if person near you can hear. But yeah,
Yeah, so that's really interesting. And yep, and I know that on the left-hand side there's a camera, and then on the right there is a alert indicator light that lets you know that you are recording video, and it will just inform you that you're being recorded. But
and there
over
are two cameras on both
the two,
sides.
oh, but I thought the other one on the right-hand side is the light indicator.
As far as I know, they both are
Oh, they,
cameras, and light indicator is like inside.
oh,
I'm not sure. I haven't. Well, no one never noticed that I'm filming, so I filmed on in the plane, which I shouldn't be doing. But yeah, no one ever said anything to me.
yeah.
So
And then yeah, and then you record up to you can
three
record
minutes
3 minutes max, which is, I wish
for
they would,
now. For now,
yeah, for
but
now,
they
extend it a
they'll.
little bit more,
Mhm.
depending, because I love recording, but audio is the way to go for me. So, and plus, I don't want to carry, like, for example, the H1 Essential, which is a great recorder, but I prefer to use it at home or if I'm out and about and I don't have time. But with the glasses, they're more discreet, so I don't have to take out my phone or recorder and just, hit a button and, uh, start recording. And I think you can turn, no, I don't think you can turn the side button off. I think you can only change them. I don't think you can,
Yeah, you can just switch the camera and
positions
take
like,
picture.
Yeah,
Yeah.
riders.
but you can't like turn it off completely. I wish they would do that. Oh, and speaking of that, in iOS 18, I read that you can now remove um, a flashlight and the camera buttons. You can remove those from your lock screen, which I'm looking forward to removing once iOS 18 drops, because all I want to do is see the time, is hear the time and the date. That's it. I don't want to hear camera button, flashlight button, or whatever. So before you couldn't customize it, but soon, well, in beta stage now, you can customize it. But once it's out of beta, you'll be able to customize the lock screen, and you'll be able to even add control center toggles. Like if you have Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, and for example, if you want to airplane mode as well. So for me, I'm gonna have Wi-Fi and Bluetooth toggles so that when I need to turn them off, I could just turn them off from the lock screen, and I don't have to worry about going to Control Center, because Control Center is going to get a complete overhaul in iOS 18. And from what I heard, it's accessible from listening to a few audio demos. It's very accessible. Oh, and
Yeah, that'll be
you'll
fun.
love this.
Oh yeah.
And you're going to love this, Preston. If you love using voice memos, get this. They're finally adding stereo recording in voice memos. I'm not kidding
Yeah,
you.
I heard about that. Oh, that's gonna be
Yep.
exciting.
Yep. You're finally going to be able to record in stereo. I have been waiting for this since, because Android has theirs in a long time. They had theirs since 2014, but Uh, and for video, it's been in existence, but not for audio, because the only thing you can record is in mono. Mono is great, but stereo is, like Rachel says, stereo is way better. So
Yeah,
uh,
very better.
I will be
Yeah,
able,
I use a combination of voice memos and Recorder HQ for like recording and stuff. So hopefully they'll implement that down the line.
well, stereo is supported in Recorder HQ Pro, but not voice memos. And
Yeah,
besides, with M4A, it's a bit smaller size compared to MP3, because when you convert to MP3, it's the universal standard, and it can work on all devices. If you're using an iPhone or Android or whatever, iPhone is only M4A, but if you're using iPhone, Android, or Mac, you can use MP3, which a lot of people use MP3 most likely. Um, and that's going to be a kind of new feature. The only thing I wish that they would add, which I'm very disappointed, is, and this is for the meta, is the ability to use the camera from within FaceTime on the glasses. I'm surprised they didn't add that. So because I think Apple, they've been in talks on it, but you know how Apple is. They're very restricted. They're very restricted.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, they're very restricted. And yeah, so I will definitely be letting you guys know when that happens, and you'll definitely hear me unbox the glasses, and I will put that up as a bonus episode for you guys. And I'm definitely going to do a bonus episode on that when I do save up the money and purchase it. And I will definitely be happy because I got the glasses, and you'll hear me do several demonstrations with them. And yes, I will be in Florida this coming November, so I will definitely take the glasses with me. The glasses are definitely going to go with me to Florida. And yes, you do have to charge the case a lot because listening to music will run the glasses battery really down fast. So if you listen to music, you may have to charge them quite a bit. So, um, but if you're at home, you can put the glasses to charge, but if you're on the move, you can take them out, but bring your glass case with you so that um, and there is a tip that I got from a friend, from a presentation I listened to called, and you say, hey, META, give me in descriptive detail what you see, and then it'll give you in complete description, in complete descriptive detail from top to bottom, what you see, and it will actually tell you in complete descriptive detail, and it'll describe in complete detail what's on this either outside or wherever. So yeah, and I also went back to the gym. In case you guys did not know, I went back to the gym again, but I didn't do the machines. I just did the treadmill. So I did the treadmill from the gym, and
Yeah, I done the treadmill before, but it's pretty fun.
yeah, yeah, the treadmill's fun. I like doing the treadmill. And yeah, my mom found a gym that's close by. She used to go to another gym, but that's far off. So she found one that's closer. She was supposed to go this week, but she had to cancel because my sister actually had a day off of work. Um, so that's really interesting there. Um, and what did I do this week apart from, oh, I did my call today. I facilitated my call for ACB, and then I went to the friendship circle, hung out there for a bit, and then now hanging out with you guys. And then I'm probably just gonna relax and probably take it easy before I hit, you know, before I go to bed, because I usually get tired. Not once in a blue moon, but after a while I get kind of, you know, tired. So yeah.
Uh, yeah, and what good trick with Google's Gemini Assistant is when you post YouTube link, just YouTube link, Gemini gives you a full like summary of the video. Even well, yeah, Gemini like listens, watches to the YouTube video, and just gives summary. It doesn't read title or description because it can give description like summary of the video, even there if there's nothing in the title or in the description field. So yeah, it's a very cool feature for Gemini.
Yeah, I've seen Gemini pop up every time I go to my Gmail and I read an email message. It has a Gemini pop up where you can double tap on it to summarize the email.
Yeah, you can check Gemini out on gemini.google.com, and so it's for free. Yeah, so it's very cool. Well, it's not perfect as everything with Google, but yeah, it's very cool thing.
Yeah, it's everything's always not gonna be perfect. I know that when the new AI improvements for S comes out for Apple devices, I know that it's not gonna be perfect at first glance because it'll have some hiccups, it'll have some bugs, but I'm sure over time it will uh enhance itself. And I know that from hearing demonstrations, from hearing a lot of YouTubers demonstrating it in action, I know that there are a lot of things. And you can also type into the S device. You can type, I mean, into the S window. You can hit a command to start us to activate it, and then you can type in what you wanted to have it find, and then you press enter or return it, and it will find it. Um, so yeah, my apart from that, like I said, my birthday is coming up. I'm super excited. I'm gonna be 33, and yeah, so I'm super excited, and I will tell you what I got for my birthday. Apart from, oh, hopefully, if I get any birthday audio recordings, I'll be willing to tell you what I did manage to get. Hopefully, my music teacher will message me this year, and I'm hoping that one of my social studies teacher, who is now a nurse, who graduated. If you remember last week's episode, I did announce that my social studies teacher would graduate from high school as a certified nurse, and she did. So hopefully I will get some recordings from her, if any. And one of my friends from Smule is actually gonna record a little something for my birthday this year. And I told her that I love gospel music, and I asked her if she knows the song "Never Would Have Made It" by Marvin Sapp, and she says she does know it, so she's going to surprise me with that song because she loves to sing, and I do love to sing too. So also Disney karaoke is going to have a Disney theme, and
Oh, wow. Yeah, that'll be fun.
I just sent in my song for theme night, and it's going to be The Circle of Life from the Lion King movie 1994. So I had some technical issues on the first take, but I got that sorted. So I am waiting for that to be mixed. And Mika and I don't know when our duet's gonna be finished. Hopefully it'll be finished before my birthday because I really want to hear how the duet sounds. Um, and of course, uh, me and Cindy are going to be working on a duet. We're actually in the Cindy Hollis is the person I met in person, and we are in the process of working on our duet this week. We're in the process of working on it for theme night in in uh July in no, I'm sorry, in August. And the theme night is gonna happen August 31st. And I have something very special to play probably in the future because there's a song that I actually wrote, and you're going to hear it next week. And no, it's not the Cha-Cha Slide. It's uh it's uh it's a song that I did with a friend of mine, one of my friends from church actually uh is a producer, and he's a rapper, and he produces and makes his own beats in his studio, and I was able to go into the studio and lay down a track, and I put the beat together, I did the vocals and everything. He just did the producing. So it's a lot of fun, and you're gonna hear it sooner or later, probably next week or during the next performance show. You'll probably hear that. All right, so it's
9:29 p.m.
9:29.
Screen locked.
Wow, it's almost 9:30.
It's
Jeez.
9:30.
Oh, and on that note, yep. Wow, that is mad quick. Um, so let's see. So for dinner, I had quesadilla, chicken quesadilla. It's really interesting. So I had chicken quesadilla for dinner, and my mom made it, and it's so good.
Yay.
Yep,
Cool.
my mom made chicken quesadilla, which is really good. So what did you guys have for dinner?
I had milk with cereal or cereal with milk.
Uh, is that the
My mom keeps pushing and telling me that I should buy pizza because I have 10 euros discount for pizza. And I'm saying, nah, I will eat pizza some other time. I had a lot of pizzas when I was at Rachel's place, so I'm just taking a break from pizzas.
Trader Joe's? You said Trader Joe's? Or you said
Um,
Trader Joe's?
at Rachel's place.
Oh, okay, I thought you said Trader Joe's. I thought you said Trader Joe's. Um, yeah, I like pizza. I like pizza. Um,
Oh,
y-
Don't
yeah,
forget
I like pizza.
pizza and cheese steak and yummy breadsticks and wings.
Oh yeah, I love breadsticks. I love breadsticks. Um, yeah, yesterday when we had pasta, my sister made some garlic bread. It was so nice. No, not yesterday. Saturday is what I meant. It was on Saturday. Um, and we had pasta and bread, which was good. It was so good, and she did a good job making it. So it was interesting. What about you, Preston? What did you have for dinner?
Um, well, I did have an early dinner, but we made some leftover pizza earlier, so that was my early dinner, like 3 o'clock today. So,
Oh, what about you, Nora?
but it's
yeah,
all
I
good.
had, yeah, okay. That's good. What I had just finished was a mashed potato over some things I got from the Meals on Wheels. I get Meals on Wheels on Thursdays, and I get 3 meals for the whole, uh, for like Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So, like,
Oh, nice.
but whatever meat they have, I can't remember, but it's also garbanzo beans and mashed potatoes. Yep.
Yeah, Meals on Wheels. I heard about that. The Prevoke actually goes to that place, Meals on Wheels, where they deliver food.
Hmm.
So I'm definitely gonna try that out when I start the Prevoke. Um,
Yeah.
so when I start the program, I don't know if they're gonna offer individual placement or whatever. I'm gonna have to talk to them about that because I do have some interests that I like, and I did tell them a few of my internships that I did. A couple of
Yeah,
ideas. Like,
last night, well, yesterday, my mom, my brother, and her boyfriend, they did some chicken enchiladas, but they weren't good, so they let me have the rest. It was okay, but nothing beats a good restaurant enchilada.
yeah, yeah. When I had my mom made it, the first time I had chicken quesadilla was at that Mexican restaurant that I went to meet up with Cindy and Mika that time. It was so good. I liked it. I liked the chicken quesadilla, and when my mom made it, I was like, oh, and I really enjoyed it. So hopefully mom will make some more in the future because it was her first time making chicken quesadilla. She'd never made it before, and it actually turned out pretty good. Um, so
Yeah, that
it was
I
really good.
like some quesadillas myself.
Yeah, it's at the Mexican restaurant called the Brewer Mexican restaurant. It's in Peekskill, New York, and it's not that far actually. It's at that Mexican restaurant. That's where That's why I got a chance to meet up with Cindy and Mika because they were both. Well, Mika lives here, but Cindy was visiting at that time, and we've been wanting to meet up for quite a while, but both of their schedules been busy. But finally, Cindy emailed me, and I talked with mom and talked with my comment worker to confirm it, and she said yes. So it finally worked out. So we were able to meet up, we were able to chat, and we were able to have some lunch together, and it was so much fun. And they're just wonderful people to be around. I'm very happy. I'm glad I got a chance to meet them, and that's gonna be my favorite highlight of this year, getting to meet them and chat with them, and um, getting a chance to hang out with them. So, what do you guys have planned for the rest of the week apart from doing this podcast?
I'll start first.
Let's see.
Go ahead. Oh, I'm sorry. You can go ahead.
I know for me, I got our Lions Club meeting tomorrow on Zoom or in person. Uh, maybe I'll go for some live music or one of my hangout spots on Friday, like I normally do when the month rolls around, and just enjoy this last bit of summer while I can.
Yeah.
Yes.
What about you, Nora?
Well, this week, nothing much except for tomorrow. I have dental appointments and classes done. And other than that, oh yeah, and earlier today, kind of landlord had a meeting, and then we had a couple of, I got a cookie that we had national order. That he was a cookie and some kind of bread, blueberry and coffee, and got a tea, and we had a really nice time. And I'm not going to tell you the details of why we had a meeting, but I'll make it very short and brief, like me. Anyway, about construction to make things new and more energy efficient for the my place where I live, high rise, and that's pretty much another place. That's pretty much it.
That's good. What
Yeah,
about you,
that's
Elvis?
very cool.
Yep, it sure is.
Tell me,
Yeah, and
how you are.
I will probably keep working on Music Mayhem, because if nothing will change, if everything will be as scheduled, I'll be hosting Music Mayhem on August 29th.
Oh, cool.
Oh, wow. Okay,
Nice.
this ought to be good.
Wow.
Yep, that's gonna be really interesting. So, yeah, be on the lookout for Music Mayhem that's coming up. So if you check your email, you'll be sure to read up on that. That's going to pop up in your inbox. You'll be sure to read. I do get emails from you
By
guys.
the way, before I forget, I'm going to be sending a message out probably, well, definitely before this Thursday. But George wanted me to tell you all he's going to be working on a romance show for this week's Music Mayhem.
Ooh,
So depending on when you hear this, either it'll happen or it already happened, but it's going to be good. I will definitely plan to catch that myself.
that's right before my birthday. So wow, lot lot of things happening. For me, like I said, I got a doctor's appointment coming up on Wednesday. It's the regular appointment, not blood work, thank goodness. I had a total of 9 needles poked, and I kid you not, it was 9.
Wow.
Yeah, because my
Ooh.
veins were kind of veins were kind of uh my veins were not cooperating. Um they when I was a preemie, the veins kind of, you know, it ruptured after I was like a preemie. So fortunately, they got a working vein. So finally, I got sent to see the nurse upstairs, and the nurse was able to find a vein that worked. So like I said, I'm going to my regular appointment, get the results, and then once I get them, mom's gonna send it to the director, and then once she sends it, she'll let her know what days I'm free, what days I'm, free for the program, and then she'll include me when she'll let me know when the start date is in September. So a lot of things happening, and yes, I will send recordings from the program, but probably not because I'm only allowed to use my phone during and the glasses during break times. So, um, but it is going to be a lot of fun. So you'll hear definitely highlights discussed throughout the week as we get closer to it in September. And like I said, this will not affect the podcast. I will still do the podcast on Monday nights with you guys, but this will not affect it. This will only be during the days that I'm free, like on Thursdays and or Fridays. I mean Wednesdays and Fridays. I said Thursdays and Fridays, but it meant to be Wednesdays and Fridays. But again, it's not yet determined. I will let you guys know. Um, and they do go to different areas, like they go to like Meals on Wheels, they go to help out at whatever location, and they also go to job fairs. So you get to go to a job fair, and you've probably done this too, Preston, like where you go to a job fair and you get to meet up with the job seekers that, you know, other, people that want to find a job, and you go to a job fair. So you probably heard about those things.
Yeah, I have done some local job fairs here, and of course the NFB does do a couple virtual job fairs throughout Blind Equality Achievement Month.
Yep, so you will definitely hear more about
So
that.
I think, yeah, I think I'll be going to one definitely virtually in October like I did last year. That'll be exciting.
Yep, and hoping they have individual placement, because if they do, then I will work with a job coach or whatever, and I'll be able to work on, because I did, give examples like working at a call center or radio station or whatever, because I love doing radio. So,
Well,
um,
I mean, you have a face for radio. Some of us do,
yeah,
so that
I
makes
do,
sense.
yeah, yeah. I do. I used to record every single air check from the radio. I used to record from a tape recorder, but it was
Oh
back in the
yeah,
day.
I've done that a bit off and on. But why do that when you can just go on YouTube and just browse around? That's what I do.
Yeah, I do that too. I browse. There's actually a channel on on YouTube called Tapes from the Radio, where they post scope air checks of different radio stations and different radio personalities, and you know
Yeah, shockingly, well, they've probably done some stuff here in PA. I just haven't looked that far, but they go all over the place.
yep, I did listen to one from Z100 back in '01 when they did the top 100 of '01, and then when they did the top 100 of 1999. And oh my gosh, there was so many wonderful things, and I even caught several of them. I actually viewed 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010, all the way up to, I believe, 2012. But that was it. After that, I stopped listening to the radio altogether. And I used to capture Radio Disney. Gosh, who remembers Radio Disney? Uh,
Oh yeah.
Disney Channel, uh, Mickey Mouse, House of Mouse. I used to capture that. I used to relive all the episodes. SpongeBob, especially, it was a lot of fun. Um, and Yeah, I presumably know that. And there's a Sandy Cheeks movie that just came out on Netflix called Saving Bikini Bottom, the Sandy Cheeks movie.
Oh yeah, I have yet to watch it
Good.
actually.
Oh, yep, and all the characters from SpongeBob are there, and it's a really interesting film. It's 9:45. That premiered on Netflix. So if you guys want to check that out, if you have Netflix, you can view it. and again, it's called.
Yeah, thankfully the tech volunteer that I volunteer nonprofit, we have a Netflix thing that I help contribute. So yeah, I can't wait to watch that.
Yep, it's a really nice. Um, it's a really nice movie, and I heard the trailer. It's very good. They got new actors. You still see the same actors for SpongeBob. You still see the same characters, but they reverse roles. So instead of SpongeBob saving it, it's Sandy Cheeks saving it and going to, I believe, Texas it was. Yeah, that's the great state of Texas. Honestly, I've never been to Texas, and the ACB convention is in Texas next year, so that's really interesting. And some of the ACB convention from this year, the audio is available for you guys to listen to. And if you go to the acbmedia.org website under the podcast section, you'll be able to find the 2024 convention of ACB, and you'll be able to listen to highlights from that. It is an interesting session, and it's really interesting that the convention has a lot of opportunities there. So, yep, according to it, it's 9:45. So we're almost geared towards the
And
end.
by the way, folks, if you're wondering, it is 9:45 taping time. But whenever you hear this, it just it just whenever you hear this. So
Yeah. Yep, that means it's time for our shout outs. So
yep.
let's go with let me start. I guess we're probably the last ones because we don't have that many people don't have that many. Let's start
Let's
with
start with Nora.
yeah, no, yeah, I was about to say I was about to go with you, Salvas, but let's start with Noah first.
Okay. Sure. My shout out to every single member of the whole team. Preston, Rachel, George, JP, Katie, Robo, Donald, and yeah, Will. I mentioned Will, myself, and everyone else on the team. And I hope you all and the listeners out there, shout out to all of you for listening to our wonderful show tonight. And I hope you all have a wonderful week. And I hope to see you all same time, same back channel. And I'll talk to you then. Thank you very much. Bye.
All right. Okay, so yeah. All right, uh Salvis, go ahead.
Yes, my shoutouts to entire team. You know who you are, and to all our listeners on Facebook, on YouTube, Super Hit Mix Radio. You know who you are. Thanks for subscribing and liking, and keep listening to us. Have a great week.
All right, Preston, and then I'll go last and we'll close the show out.
Yeah, definitely my sentiments exactly to everyone, no matter if you tune in for the first time or if you've been with us since the beginning, we appreciate you very much. Uh, as we said before, we are continuously updating our website, VisionCast.network. So if you haven't bookmarked it, please do so. We have a few people helping out behind the scenes now on that, as you heard. So this is very exciting. And yes, folks, more places for you to hear us coming soon, thanks to our old legacy feed. So that's like I said before, that's being worked out. So please stay tuned. So if you hear me upload content late night, you know why. But I do it for labor of love. So and again, if you missed it earlier, George wanted me to tell you that this week on Music Mayhem is going to be a romance show. And to be honest, I wonder what tricks he has up his sleeve. So I guess we'll find out together. It's going to be this Thursday at 10:45 Central Time. 11:45 Eastern, and all their time zones between on hit-mix-radio.com. You can find the station too on Simple Radio and the paid app receiver. And oh, next week is a good thing South brought up, because next week after he's done, it's going to be a Music Mayhem marathon. So that's going to be cool to see what Donald pulls out from the past few months. And yeah, so more is coming down the pipe, as I say. And yeah, shout out to everyone and all my friends and family who may catch this and all that. And by the way, you can check this out on the Facebook and email list, but I did participate in an accessible voting seminar with our Coffee with the President series from the National Federation of Blind PA. So if you want to check that out, I posted a link to that episode of White Kings Connect in your email inbox and on Facebook. So it's very informative, and it's crucial for people to enjoy, because we are a few months away from the state election. Well, actually, nationwide elections here in the States.
Nationwide. Yep. All right, my turn. So, of course, shout out goes to the whole team: Rachel, George, Haley, Preston, Katie, Nora, Salvis, Angela, Willow, and everyone else on the team. You all are awesome. And I did not get anyone mixed up this time, nor did not say any mixed up genders. Anyway, shout out goes to Zim. And of course, as Preston said, this Thursday will be the Music Mayhem Romance from George, or the Romance Edition, I should say, from George, because he's going to put it together and it's going to be amazing. So be sure to be on the lookout in your inbox. And it's actually on the same day as my birthday. So, wow, it's really interesting. And speaking of birthdays, I know that next week you guys will be having a performance slash party. Is that correct? I think next week.
Yes,
Yep.
we are working on the finishing touches, JC. So you're gonna
Oh
be
boy, I'm
you're
looking forward to hearing it.
so yeah. I was gonna say you have to be suspense for a few more days.
All right, I know. I'll be waiting. I'll definitely be on the ears for that. I know I'll be receiving surprises from my local family, so I will be telling you what surprises I got and some recordings as well. I may share with you guys just to listen to, but I don't know yet. We'll see. If it does come, then definitely. Um, and of course, yeah. So, yeah, and also shout out to Anya's mom. Her birthday is this week as well. Her birthday actually falls on the 21st before my birthday. So, yep, it falls right before my birthday. So I'm looking forward um to her birthday. So again, we want to wish Anya's mom a happy birthday. If she is listening to this now or later, we know who you are. So happy birthday to Anya's mom. And of course, a couple other birthdays have passed. I know Cecilia's birthday passed, so happy belated birthday to her. And also Jeff Duick, who is the worship pastor at Grace Washingtonville. Big shout out to him as well, and happy belated birthday, brother. We do appreciate you for all you do for the Washingtonville campus when it comes to leading worship every weekend. So you always do such a good job, man. You have great energy for the kingdom of God. And also to my friends at GCC, Anya, Materia, Kim, Lisa, Vicky, Rebecca, Danny, Dave Hummer, the worship director, and everybody else who I'm missing. Hopefully, I'm not forgetting anybody, but if I do, that's okay. You know who you are. And of course, to my ComHab worker, Cecilia, who happens to be the best ComHab worker, um, we had so much fun, and we will continue to have a lot of fun together. And of course, to your sister who just turned 23. So big shout out goes to her, Maricela, and happy belated birthday, my friend. And I'm glad you enjoyed your birthday party, and also to Brenda and Jess. Big shout out to you guys. Sadly, Brenda is feeling under the weather, but we hope and pray that she recovers well. And so yeah, shout out goes to to Brenda and Jess and to everybody else. So yeah, then we got everybody in the shout outs. Hopefully I'm not missing anyone. Um, so yeah, we did get anyone. Oh, and to Chrissy, who we heard from before we started recording. So Chrissy, shout out goes to you too. And also to Donald from Super Hit Mix Radio. And shout out goes to Donald, who does a great job syndicating us. And yes, our legacy feed is about to make a comeback. So if you see any uploads to our legacy feed, be sure to check that out. And
Yep. And like I said, thankfully I do know how to, you know, download files from the ACAST feeds from what we have. And of course, I'm sure Salvis will work on sending me more stuff. So yes, folks, please be patient. I I
yep,
haven't I, I haven't touched that feed since February. So,
yep, yep. But legacy feeds
but it's gonna be well worth it.
it's about to make a comeback, so make sure you stay tuned. The legacy feed's about to come back, and when it does, you'll be able to subscribe again for future content, and you'll be able to listen to us either on
Or
YouTube.
actually, I mean, if you were subscribed, just stay tuned. But if you want to resubscribe, be our guest.
I'm actually going to resubscribe soon as the new episodes pop up, but you'll be able to see new content, and you'll also be able to see some transcriptions in real time in the Apple Podcast app. So if you are subscribed and you want to see the transcriptions pop up when they do, just go to the episode and then hit on the double tap on the more button, and then on the actually on the more actions rotor, and then go to view transcript, and you'll be able to read the transcriptions, and they are awesome. And hopefully with AI, it will improve over time. So again, we will be talking about what's new in iOS and all the other operating systems come September and other things of that nature. So yeah, so again, next week we'll be back to normal. Again, shout out goes to Rachel and George, who we played our recordings. We love you both, and hopefully next week we'll have more fun, especially with the funny crap that you guys give every week. And for the rest of y'all, thank you so much for always sticking around with us every single week. We do love thee all so much, and thank you to those that have stood by us since the beginning of our relaunch back in, I think it was it what what month was it? Um,
January,
Uh,
January. Yeah, it was
January or
January when we
February.
relaunched.
actually, no, it was actually a February, like
Yeah, it
mid to
was.
late February.
Yeah, it was February. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
February.
Because last time I updated the old feed was February 22nd.
Yeah, it
So I have
was.
a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, it was. It was February 22nd when we launched the feed. All right, guys. Well, fortunately, we would love to stick around and chat some more, but we are almost out of time. But we will be back next week for the birthday celebration for me as well as our performances. So get your performances in before it's too late. Rachel will be sure to put them in the performances folder so that you can listen to them when she gets all the performances in. So if you haven't got them in, please do so before the deadline. And again, you can subscribe to our feed by sending a blank email to vision-cast plus subscribe at groups.io. And if you are subscribed, you will receive messages from us, the team, and we do have a lot of fun on the podcast. That's for sure. We do have a great time. So, anyways, thank you so much. We love thee. God bless thee. And one more thing we always like to say at the end of every show for the fun of it, and we love saying it because we
Yep.
can.
Keep technology alive.
Yep.
Let your talent shine. If you're listening on Super Mix Radio, we got more content coming up momentarily. And as always, doodles,
Doodles,
spill the
the
milk.
milk.
We didn't count it, Don. That's fine. You do spilled the milk. We always say that. All right, thank you guys. We appreciate thee, and we will see y'all next week.
Thank you.
Very
Bye-bye.
good. Bye bye.